Hello, my name is SiX, I have a hat, I'm SiX in his hat, and welcome to another tour of the SiX server. This is my survival server, vanilla only, survival only server. And we ended the video here last week, so let's pop down. As you can see, it's getting a bit dark, which isn't great for these videos, but it doesn't matter too much, I suppose. I should really put water at the bottom of this, so I can just plop down. Okay, so we have this little village I made. I learnt, after having the game for far too long, that if you look at the ground and right click with bone meal, it produces flowers. I don't know if you can hear that, there's a nice green van outside. So, yep, this is where I first started building little houses. I'm going to try and populate it with villagers at some point. But, so they've all got a picture, they've all got a bed, they've all got a place to sit, I think. And I'm using leaves as hedges, which I think is quite nice. Various trees, various flowers I've picked up since the 1.7 update. And it's just kind of my attempt at making a nice place to live for the mobs who don't live there yet. I'm going to have to destroy that. That was stupid. These used to look better since the update. The bit of wood connecting it on a fence, because these are just fences, connecting the lamp has disappeared, which is kind of disappointing because they used to look a lot better than that. But yeah, this is just a little village. We've got a couple of one-storey, a couple of two-storey houses, some flowers, a well. In here, another little house. And again, this is all on survival. Finding places where the flowers grow, getting bone meal, chucking it at the floor, and picking the plants as they grow. Sunflowers, which I think are really cool. Quite a compact two-storey house. A little waterfall. And the way into the City of the Blue Orchid. These down here are public toilets. I don't know why I built these. I can't think for the life of me why I did, actually. There you go. That was meant to be a toilet. Complete waste of iron. And again, there. Not quite sure what that was about. But here we have the back entrance to the City of the Blue Orchid. Up here we have just a monument. With some flowery bits around it, and a way up onto the main city wall. It should be light enough here for no monsters to spawn, but obviously they are. And City of the Blue Orchid, because I went mental with the blue orchids. This started off obviously as a worship site. That was close. A worship site, not a monument. And the train station is down there as well. Yeah, went absolutely mad with the blue orchids here. It used to be a village, naturally spawning village, so there are villagers running around this place. As you can hear, that was quite good on cue. And there's enough of them to build an iron golem. So we have the original houses, we have the houses I've built extensions on, we have brand new houses that I've built from scratch. You should be inside. I'm quite sure what he's doing. Little witch's house at the end, original wells, and over here. We have the worship site, which is it's separate. The worship site is this, and the monument is that. So this is obviously another portal, which I've called the worship site, and here we have the train station. Need to eat. So this leads back into the second train station outside of the main one. So let's get on. Don't know how to turn down the volume on this. Let's reduce the master volume, that'll do. So that goes back to the main tower, that goes down to the city, And that one over here goes to the ice spikes, which is a very long track. But I came up here because we can see it a little bit better. Did I just fall off? Oh god. I can get back that way. That was lucky. So yeah, we've got all the houses, and hoping to expand all those villages out into this area over here that we were in a minute ago, and get a kind of big town on the go. Oh god. Not on my game today. So, what do we have over here? This is just a pub. A miner's return. Free house, which will make sense to people in England, but not anywhere else. A couple of drinking mugs, a bar, some carpet, and a viewing area of the mob grinder. Now, this is... I wouldn't like to speculate how many hours worth of work. This is all obviously level at one point. I've had to block off the river as well. I was going to graduate the sides right down to the bottom, but as you can see, it is immensely deep, and digging it all out just wasn't an option. This is, again, all survival, so there's no point. But down here we have my only successful mob grinder. The other ones I've tried have been blown up by creepers, or I destroyed the spawner before I've actually got to what I wanted. So, wait here, then hit them with your fist is the instructions. We have a skeleton spawner up there. It dangles in midair. Skeletons drop down into the water. They then flow down into a hole, get pushed along by water down this little tunnel here. As they get there, their heads are underwater, so they jump. You can see sign water, and they go up. Obviously this all used to be underground, but I've dug it out just to make it look nicer really, and to build get building materials for the other places that we've looked at today. So they jump up to here, and then they get pushed by the water that away. And as they fall down, they don't have water to land in, they land on the concrete, sorry, on the glowstone in this case. And you just hit them with your fist a couple of times. It uses a lot of food, but you get so much bone, you get so many arrows, you get so much XP. Obviously, as I was digging it out, I was just wandering around and digging stuff, and there was millions of those skeletons spawning. Here we have fire. Fire is for lava, and the lava's for all the arrows, bone, various other bits that I can't be able to keep because there is that much of it. They also drop bows, and I've got so many bows I don't know what to do with. So if we have another look from here, let's say the spawner is just under here. They drop down into the water, jump up here, go across, fall, and then you hit them with your fist. Let's wait for one to come along. Basically, if you're anywhere in this spawner area, the skeletons spawn, and you just wait until there's enough of them to collect your XP or your bone meal or whatever. I originally was going to do this with a zombie spawner, but then I thought, well, if you do it with skeletons, you get bone meal instead of just stupid rotten flesh. So I thought that was a good idea. And I also get arrows for traps and for shooting. Okay. And as with everything else, it was all in survival, so as you can imagine, it took quite some time. Get rid of that. So there you go, 21. I'm going to leave this video here just for a while so we can see just how many spawn, because I need a bit more level as well. And then I'll kill them quickly, show you how much XP we get, and that'll be the end of this video.
Go. Rock is dead, Rock is dead, Rock is dead, Rock is dead. Talk to my friend, that's what he said. He's Rock still around, no, Rock is dead, it's all over. Rock and roll is dead.
So, as I stand here with my chicken friend, let's collect about 3 or 4 minutes of XP. So in the time it takes to make a cup of tea, I've got a level and a half of XP. I've also got loads of bone meal, bow, and quite a few arrows. So it's one of the most useful things I've found. But if I'm honest, it does almost ruin the game as well, because instead of getting your XP legitimately without cheating, as it were, you just stand here and punch these guys. So it's personal preference, but I absolutely love the thing. So that's it for this video. This train track, sorry, just very quickly, also goes back up to the main tower. It's the only overground train track I've done. It's kind of an enclosed with a roof overground train track. So that's it for this video. My name is SiX. I have a hat. I'm SiX in this hat. If you have any comments, questions or suggestions, please leave them below. Please also like and share the video, and I'll see you next time on my tour of my server.